Shabbat Shalom. We are being joined in just a moment by my colleagues. Captain Tasik, how are you?
Good. I'm glad I found the right link to get into the service. I was a little stressed.
This whole thing.
Yeah, it's all new. Keeps
Rabbi
getting
Brown, if you'll turn on your camera also. And there we are. Shabbat
Shabbat
Shalom,
Shalom.
everyone.
Shabbat
Shabbat
Shalom.
Shalom.
We are live coast to coast. I don't know if anybody's watching, but we're here. So no, I'm sure many are. Shabbat Shalom. It's wonderful to be together at this week of being apart but together with our Seders. So many of us have had them online. And we had almost 200 plus people, I think, join us last night for the virtual second night Shabbat Seder, or Pesach Seder, and it was just, it was wonderful. Thank you again, Rabbi Brown and Cantor Tausig, for putting all that together in your beautiful voices. And why don't we begin?
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד.
Our service continues, page 128. There is a link to the Siddur on our website, and I'll post it into the chats on Facebook as well in just a moment. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good and how wonderful it is that we are here together as friends.
And we'll continue with Ma Yafeh Hayom. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Turn to page 131. Shirul Adonai, Shir Chadash. We sing unto God a new song.
Shirul Adonai, Shir Chadash. Shirul Adonai, Koharet. Shirul Adonai, Baruch Shemo. Pasru miyom liyom Yeshuato. Sapru vagoim kevodo bechohamim nifleotav. Ki gadol Adonai hulal meyod norahu al kol Elohim hay 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 yadai dadai dai 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 yadai dai yadai dai yadai dadai dai yadai dai yadai dai yadai dadai dai yadai dadai dai yadai dadai dai yadai 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 yai dai 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 yai dai dai dai.
As we skip ahead in our Sidurim to page 142, the words of Shalom Aleichem as we welcome those Sabbath angels that come to make sure that no one is alone on Shabbat. All the way back to the times of the shtetl, the rabbis of our tradition imagined the loneliness that one could feel in the midst of Shabbat, and I know many of us felt that last night and the night before around our Seder table. where seats that were normally filled with family and friends were empty, or maybe they were filled with an iPad staring back at us. And our tradition said that the angels would descend from heaven and look into our windows, and they would see if we had set our Shabbos table, if we had prepared our home and our family for Shabbat, and then they would visit and to stay and to remain with us so that no family, no individual would need to feel alone or isolated in the midst of Shabbat. And maybe angels are the only things that can visit us right now in this period of social distancing without risking some kind of transference of infection or virus. But we'll take it if we can get it. Page 142, Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaSharet, Malachei HaElyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bochem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei HaElyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei HaElyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei HaElyon, Mi Melech, Malachei HaMlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
We turn back in our prayer books to page 138 as we welcome the Sabbath bride, Lecha Dodi.
Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla, shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, Hishmiyanu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad, Ushmo echad l'shem multiferet, v'letehila lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla, likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha, ki mekor haberacha, mirosh mikedem nesucha, sof maaseh b'machshava techila, lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla, mikdash melech yir melucha, kumitzei mitoch hafecha, rav lach shevet be'ameka bacha, v'hu yachamo alaychem la, lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla, hitoreri, kiva orech, kumi ori, uri, shir daberi, kavod Adonai, alaych nigla, lecha
We rise to greet the Sabbath bride in your hearts or in your homes.
Kala, penei Shabbat nekabla, boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam besimcha uv'tzahala, toch emunei am segula, boi chala, lecha dodi, likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla.
If you're standing, and we don't know if you are or you aren't, we'll remain so. Page 263, Chatzi Kaddish, and we turn the service over to Rabbi Brown.
Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba Ve'amad yivrachute v'yamlich malchute B'chayechon v'yomechon Uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael Bagala bagala Ubizman kariv Ve'imeru Amen Yeheshmei Rabba mevarach Le'alam olam me'almaya Yitbarach Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitba'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shemei Kudesha Barechu Le'ela min kol berchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Tamiram Be'alma Ve'imeru Amen.
Amen. Continue with the Baruch Hu, the call to worship, page 264.
Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach
Baruch Adonai Vorach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed.
If you're standing, you may be seated. We read together on 265, Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam, Asher Bidvaro Ma'ariv Aravim, B'chochma Poteach She'arim, Uvitvuna Meshane Itim, Umachalif et Hazmanim, Umesader et HaKochavim B'mishmerotehem Barakia Kirtzono, Orei Yom V'Layla, Golel Or Mipnei Choshech, V'choshech Mipnei Or, Uma'avir Yom Umevi Laila, Umavdil Ben Yom Uvein Laila, Adonai Tzvaot Shemo, El Chai V'Kayam Tamid Imloch Aleinu Leolam Va'ed, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ama'ariv Aravim.
Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Ahavta Torah Mitzvot Chukim Umishpatim Otanu limadeta Al Ken Adonai Eloheinu B'shochbeinu Uvkumeinu Nasiach Bechokecha V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha U'b'mitzvotecha Leolam leolam va'ed Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu U'ahem nehege yomam v'layla Ve'ahavatecha al tasir mimenu Leolamim Baruch atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael Ohev Amo Yisrael Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Vaed Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha B'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha Ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele Asher anochi metzavecha hayom alevavecha Veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam V'shivtecha beveitecha u'velechtecha v'derech U'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha U'kshartam leot al yadecha Ve'hayu letotafot b'neinecha Uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha Leman tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai V'tem kadoshim lelohechem Ani Adonai Elohechem Asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim Liot lachem le'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Emet.
The Song of the Sea is that dramatic moment that we celebrate during this holiday of Pesach as our ancestors crossed from slavery to freedom, from that sense of being in a narrow place into an open place. It's a real feeling of redemption that I think we understand so much more this year about what it might mean to be free, free of fear and free of illness. We know that the promised land still is far ahead of us, but that we will get there, that we will march together to that place. So we sing together those same words of joy, of celebration, Mi Chamocha, our ancestors sang at the shores of the sea.
Mi chamocha beinim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot o seifele, nora tehilot o seifele. Machotecha rahuvanecha, bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Zelianu ve'amru, Adonai mimloch, Adonai yimloch, le'olam va'ed. V'ne'emar kifad Adonai et Yaakov, u'ge'alo mi'ad chazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael.
Amen. Hashkivenu, page 271.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom. V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, l'shalom. V'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Amen.
We're grateful for the opportunity to have rest on Shabbat, to be able to, at least for these 25 hours of Shabbat, to take a step out of the chaos of our world. We know it won't disappear altogether, but we have permission to just step back, to not sit in the worry and the anguish, but to just be. So we sing together Vishamru, page 272.
Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, ביני ובין בני ישראל, ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. Yum bada bim bum bye, Shabbat Shabbat, yum bada bim bum bye, Shabbat Shabbat, yum bada bim bum bye, Shabbat Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz, uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash. Yum bada bim bum bye, Shabbat Shabbat, yum bada bim bum bye, Shabbat, Shabbat, yam bada bim bam bye. Shabbat, 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 Shalom.
So as we prepare now for the Amidah, which begins on 274, I just want to make note that in the Gevurot prayer, the second prayer of the Amidah, that on Pesach, starting on the first day of Pesach, we switched to pray instead of for rain, for dew. And there's something really wonderful about that time change. Some of it is just that it's the nice, beautiful weather of spring and summer, for which we're grateful. But also, I think there's something really beautiful about the notion of praying even for dew, that little tiny bit of moisture can make such a huge difference. Something so microscopic can allow beauty to blossom in our world. Continue with Avot V'Imahot, page 274. You may rise if you choose to do so.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim Bekonei Hakol, Bezocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot, Umevi Gula Livnei V'Nehem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Moshiach Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Bezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayim Metim Atah Rav Lehoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayim Metim Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayim Emunato, Lishnei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memid Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'emanat al Hachayot Metim, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaMetim. Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, ukdoshim b'chayom yalalucha selha, Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Amen. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Amen.
Continue now at the bottom of page 277.
Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imotenu, Ritzevi menuchateinu, Kadshenu b'mitzvotecha, V'tin chalkeinu b'toratecha, Sabeinu mituvecha, V'samcheinu b'shuatecha, V'taher libeinu, V'taher libeinu, V'taher libeinu le'ovdecha be'emet, V'taher libeinu, V'taher libeinu, V'taher libeinu le'ovdecha be'emet. V'anchileinu Adonai Eloheinu, be'ahava v'ratzon Shabbat kodshecha, ve'anuchu v'Yisrael, mekadshe shmecha, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh haShabbat.
Amen. We'll read now in the middle of 278 in the English. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may we all live in such a way that this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen.
Continue with Ritzeh.
Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu Be'amecha Yisrael U'tefilatam be'ahava tekabel U'tehila ratzon Tamid avodat Yisrael Yisrael Amecha El Karov Lechol Korav Penei Elevodecha Vechonenu Shefoch Ruchacha Aleinu V'techazena Eineinu Beshuvecha Letzion Berachamim Baruch atah Adonai Hamachazir Shechinato Letzion Letzion Letzion.
Last night, when we had our congregational second Seder via Zoom, Rabbi Dan had this really wonderful suggestion to break off in the middle of the Seder into these very small little side groups on Zoom. So there were groups of three individuals or three households. And we took a moment as we were discussing the plagues, the 10 plagues, and to do that as we're living within a pandemic is very strange. But to actually take a moment to talk about what are some blessings that have been a part of our lives in these past few weeks. And I found it to just be such a moving part of the Seder last night. And that's an opportunity that we have all of the time, but especially I think when times are difficult, to take that moment to just think about our blessings is so important. We do that now in our service every day when we say Modim Anachnu Lach, that God, we give you thanks for these blessings that really surround us every day at all times. So we'll sing together in the middle of 281, the Al Kulam.
Ve'al kulam, ve'al kulam, Yitbarach v'yitromam, Yitbarach v'yitromam, Shimcha Malkeinu, Tamid le'olam va'ed, Ve'al kulam, ve'al kulam, Yitbarach v'yitromam, Yitbarach v'yitromam, Shimcha Malkeinu, Tamid le'olam va'ed. V'chol hachem yoducha selah, v'yhallelu et shimcha be'emet, Ha'el Yeshuateinu v'ezrateinu Salah, Baruch atah Adonai, Hatov Shimcha, Hatov Shimcha, Ulecha, Ulecha Naeh Lehodot.
Pray for shalom, for wholeness and peace in our world, page 282.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Hamcha Tasim Leolam Ki Ata Malach Adon Lecho Shalom Ki Ata Malach Adon Lecho Shalom Shalom Rav al Yisrael Hamcha Tasim Leolam Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam B'tov B'necha Levarech Et Amcha Yisrael B'chol Eit V'chol Shah B'shlomecha Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam Baruch Atah Adonai Mavarech et Amo Yisrael B'Shalom.
Amen. Take a moment now for our own silent prayer.
Amen, 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 amen.
We turn now to page 371, where we find in the middle of that page our Mishaberach, our prayer of healing. We think, of course, of all of those who are suffering with COVID-19, those in our immediate circles and beyond and beyond. We think especially of those in our Temple Sholom community who are ill of that and other illnesses for whom we pray for healing. We think especially of Ari Schwartz, David, Sherry, and Jeff Lowen, Alan Simmons, Nancy Gillick, Raymond Mayer, Kirk Kissinger, Sylvia Polsky, Alan Kay, Gata Coblin, Maureen Newman, Florence Bayton, Leonard and Carol Gold, Esther Weinstein, Neil Tapley, Ellen Barbary, Bella Sherman, Michael Cavell, and Yana Timko. And I invite you, if there are others that you are thinking of at this time who are in need of healing, you would share their names out loud or in your heart, that together all of us might pray for their healing.
Mishaberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishaberach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with
want to add an additional prayer of healing this evening for those that bring healing, for the healers in our community. This evening, as our family was getting ready for our own Shabbos dinner and blessings, the weather's so nice here in Vancouver, we were able to go out on our deck and had Shabbos dinner outside. It was cold, but the weather was clear. And just as we finished the brachot, just as we finished blessing the matzah and our children in that order, it was 7 o'clock and pots and pans began to bang and ring out, and our children went and got their shofarot, and they blew the shofar, and we made a raucous noise to celebrate the shift change of our healthcare workers. It reminds me that the purpose of prayer is not just to send words to God. The purpose of prayer is to send words to ourselves that lead us to action. God doesn't need words. The world needs action. And so as we recite these words of prayer out loud and in our hearts, their purpose is to spur us towards action, to be the extensions of God in the world, to be those healing hands, those hands of support to the caregivers, to care for the caregivers. And whether that's through donating our medical supplies or our time, our efforts, our energy, or just banging pots and pans to show that we are holding them in our hearts, that too is an act of prayer. A prayer for the healers. May the one who blessed our ancestors bless all of those who put themselves at risk to care for the sick. Physicians and nurses and orderlies, technicians and home health aides, EMTs and pharmacists, hospital social workers and respiratory therapists. And I invite you now in the privacy of your home and in your heart to offer the names of your friends and family members who are also on the front lines of this epidemic and on the front lines of being healthcare providers. May God bless all who navigate the unfolding dangers of the world each day, to tend to those that have sworn to help. Bless them in their coming home and bless them in their going out. Ease their fear, sustain them. Source of all breath, healer of all being, protect them and restore their hope. Strengthen them that they may bring strength. Keep them in health that they may bring healing. Help them know again a time when they can breathe without fear. Bless the sacred work of their hands. May this plague pass speedily amongst us in our days, and we can say together, Amen. A few announcements before Rabbi Brown's sermon this evening. First, again, a tremendous thank you to everyone on our staff and on our team of volunteers that have been reaching out in the community to provide support. We have been running errands to grocery stores and pharmacies and taking phone calls to offer emotional and spiritual support throughout the week. We organized 300 meals just before Passover that were delivered or picked up in a drive-by at the synagogue. And coming up in the weeks ahead, we have a mask-making project that's coming soon, as well as we were donated, I think, 6,000 packages of seeds. And we're hoping to help each other start some produce gardens in our neighborhoods with the mitzvah of gleaning as well, to have most for ourselves, but to leave some for others. And to donate them to the Jewish Food Bank or to other places that need. So be on the lookout for that. That's coming in the weeks ahead. We will continue to be providing programs via the internet in this virtual but sacred space. Services tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Religious school on Sunday morning at 9:30 with our Ruach rally. I should not forget Saturday night at 7 o'clock, our Havdalah service. I hope you can join us for those things. All of those are available on the temple website with direct links to those programs. And in 2 weeks' time, my I Engage class, the discussion about current events in Israel, will be starting up again just after Pesach. So I hope you can join us for that as well. Usually I would ask if there's any announcements I missed, but you can't offer any because I can't hear any of you. But if there are, please let us know, and we'll make sure to share them. I know that the Men's Club and the Sisterhood are working on trying to get some programs together as well using this technology. With that said, I turn it over to Rabbi Brown for her words of Torah this evening. Rabbi Brown.
Thanks, Rabbi Dan. So, Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and Moadim L'Simcha, these days in the middle of Pesach, this holiday that sure feels different than other years, but still I find that the ritual of going through the steps of the Seder was really grounding, and I was just in many ways grateful to have that to hold on to in this time. But since it felt different, and many of you, like my own family, we spent the first Seder on a Zoom Seder with our family across coast to coast in the US, and it was really very nice. A lot of people who don't normally get to sit together from both sides of our family were gathered together in this virtual way. And one of the things that happened was my daughter decided to make a little extra supplement for the Seder with some games for the different stages of the Seder. And in the middle of the Magid and the telling of the story of the Exodus, she had some trivia. And it was trivia about Passover and about the steps of the Seder. And it was pretty fun, actually. We were quizzing each other from Minneapolis to Philadelphia and Maryland. It was really neat. But there was one question that came up that was actually the source of some contention, because the question for some of us seemed quite obvious that it would be answer A, and others that it was answer B. The question she asked was, how many cups of wine are at the Seder? Some of us said 4, and some of us said 5. Now, I don't think we knew at the time, but our disagreement between 4 or 5 cups at the Seder was actually also held by our ancient rabbis when they were determining the whole order of the Seder back in the 2nd century. This disagreement, the same thing came up. Are there 4 or 5 cups of wine in the Seder? Now, the custom of drinking 4 cups of wine that we have for the most part today, although my daughter said the answer was really 5, is derived from God's promises to the enslaved Israelites. God gives 4 promises, and these 4 promises follow one another in rapid succession in the Torah, within 2 verses of Exodus, chapter 6, verses 6 and 7. The 4 promises are, I will free you, I will deliver you, I will redeem you, and I will take you to be my people. Then there's another verse, and then after, a 5th promise appears. I will bring you into the land. Each cup of wine that we share at the Seder is a symbol of the joy that we feel as the beneficiaries of God's promises. But the rabbis had this disagreement, as the rabbis often did. Is the 5th promise connected to the prior 4, or is it something separate? And they couldn't agree. Some said 4 in honor of the 4 promises, others said 5 for those 5 promises. In the end of this argument, the Talmud has a word. It's an Aramaic word, teku. Teku means stalemate. It indicates that the rabbis could not reach a decision about the matter under discussion. And so the number of cups in the Seder was actually left as a teku. Now, the Haggadah prescribes these 4 cups for us to drink, possibly as a parallel to the 4 questions and the 4 children. But just in case maybe there should be 5, the writers, the rabbis, the creators of the Haggadah called for that additional symbolic cup. And that is why we have the cup of Elijah, as a placeholder for us until we settle the argument between the rabbis. That 5th cup, the cup of Elijah, is on our tables just in case. But we don't drink from it either. Now, Elijah is the perfect persona to be our symbolic exemplar of waiting to know an answer. That word, teku, is sometimes described as an acronym for Tishbi Yitaretz Kushiot Ubayot. The Tishbi, the Tishabite, who is Elijah, will answer all unresolved questions. According to this legend, the first thing Elijah will do after he returns to the Jewish people to proclaim the beginning of the Messianic age, is to resolve all of those questions that confounded the rabbis. This year, during this Pesach, I think that one of the great lessons we can glean from our ancestors is about this fifth cup and the power of saying teku. This year we can use this cup to remind us that sometimes in life there are questions for which we have no answers yet. My rabbi and teacher during my teens and 20s in Minneapolis, Rabbi Joseph Edelheit, shared a really wonderful insight on the power of teku in our world today. He wrote this: "During this horrific pandemic, we must teach our children how to wait. We must be models of humility, not hubris. The issues of disease do not have immediate medical solutions. All of the questions about the coronavirus cannot be answered now, and we don't know when. We must teach our children that this moment in history requires that we wait, that we anticipate, that regardless of our enormous advances in technology, all questions cannot be answered instantaneously by asking Alexa or Google. Elijah's cup remains full every year, untasted, as a symbol of this basic spiritual challenge, waiting for that time of redemption. When we don't know the answers, when we don't know what is to come, we can feel a strain of anxiety of being in teku. But we must be patient. I know it's challenging, and I encourage you, if it's feeling too much, if you're feeling especially anxious, to reach out, to talk to others. We're all feeling this too. Call us, call your rabbis, call your friends and family, call your doctor. We won't have all the answers, but we can sit with you. We can listen. We can be with one another as we wait. In the meantime, we can follow the sage words of our wonderful Dr. Bonnie Henry. We can be kind, we can be calm, and we can be safe. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi Brown. That was wonderful. I can think of no better description of the Messianic age than every question of all of the Jews being answered at one time. Then what will we have to talk about? Thank you very much. Teku. We just need to be patient and to wait. The answers will come. Our service is coming to an end. Page 586 will continue with Aleinu. And again, you can rise in your homes or in your hearts, middle of the page.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'tei gedula liotzer b'reshit, shelo asanu kegoyei haratzot, v'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu k'cho hamonam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ ומושיב יקרו בשמיים עמו ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומים הוא אלוהינו אין עוד אמת מלכנו אפסולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום בשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא אלוהים, בשמיים ממעל, והארץ מתחת אין עוד, ונאמר, Bayom hahu, bayom hahu, Yihye Adonai echad, Ushemo, Ushemo, Ushemo echad.
We turn now to memories of loved ones who are not with us, but whose presence and whose soul, whose spirit fills our hearts, fills our homes, fills even this virtual space. A reading before the Mourner's Kaddish, page 596. When cherished ties are broken and the chain of love is shattered, only trust and the strength of faith can lighten the heaviness of the heart. At times, the pain of separation seems more than we can bear. But if we dwell too long on our loss, we embitter our hearts and harm ourselves and those about us. The psalmist said that in his affliction he learned the law of God. And in truth, grief is a great teacher when it sends us back to serve and bless the living. We learn how to console and to comfort those who, like ourselves, are bowed with sorrow. We learn when to keep silent in their presence and when a word will assure them of our love and concern. Thus, even when they are gone, the departed are with us, moving us to live as, in their higher moments, they themselves wished to live. We remember them now. They live in our hearts. They are an abiding blessing. On this Shabbat, we recall those who died during this past week, these past 30 days, whose families are in the midst of Shiva and Shloshim. We are particularly aware of how difficult it is in this time immediately after the death of a loved one to not be able to be physically comforted by your extended family and circle of friends. And I encourage all to reach out to those that are in mourning, to the families of the names that you hear on this list, to give them a phone call, to send them a note, to let them know that they are not alone in this time of grief and sorrow. We recall a blessed memory this week: Don DeVortz, Ann Erkey, Harley Felstein, Chaim Cabazo, Frank Levy, Sandra Nayberg, Marilyn Newman, Shirley Seidman. And those for whom the Yortzeit, the anniversary of the death of your loved one, is on this Shabbat, we recall them for blessing as well. Sam Arbor, Robert Arnstein, Coleman Belogas, Bella Bild, Tom Cohn, Vivian Dion Cummins, Herschel Davidner, Kay Dunbar, Lazaro Eskenazi, Hilda Everall, Wolf Faust, Lillian Fielder, Cheryl Fishman, Saul Goldstein, Sephora Goldstein, Yitzhak Goldstein, Risa Goldstein, Gittel Goldstein, Chana Goldstein, Meyer Goldstein, Mordechai Goldstein. Every year when I read those names, people ask what was the premise for all of those names being read together. This was a family that perished in the Holocaust. They don't know the exact date, but was chosen to use this Shabbat as the date to remember them for blessing in their Yortzeit. Mina Shapira Granier, Dr. Albert Hansen, Hirsch Hansen, Maria Koshalev, Molly Krivel, Mary Liebgott, Benjamin Lubell, Joseph Lutsky, Risa Mann, Olive McLaughlin, Daniel Morris, Alvin Nayrod, Marilyn Newman, Lee Posner, Joe Pudovic, Lillian Robbins, Toby Rothstein, Bruce Rowan, Phyllis Rudnick, Max Schachter, Sarah Seltzer Millman, Mary Shanti, Harold Slate, Henry Spector, Larry Sprackman, Mark Steinberg, Harry Stewart, Rita Lena Weiner, Lillian Weinstein. If there are others who have names for Kaddish, I invite you to share them in your hearts or in your homes now as well. We add to those names the names of all of those who died in defense of freedom and justice, victims of terror in this land, in the land of Israel, around the world, those who died in the Shoah, and those who have died from this terrible, terrible pandemic. We should know their names. We should remember them for blessing. Page 598, the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, b'yalma divrach yerutev yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei l'chol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kariv v'yimeru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam olamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitraman v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei kudesha b'richu. Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damin ron be'alma v'yimeru amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, V'chaim Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'imoru. Amen. Osei Shalom B'mromav, U'ya'asei Shalom Aleinu V'al Kol Yisrael V'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel V'imoru. Amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort the bereaved among us, and we can say together, all of us, Amen. One final prayer before our closing song, a prayer for our world and our congregation in the midst of this pandemic. Al dat hamakom al dat hakahal. With the knowledge of the one who is in all places and with the knowledge of this holy community, we declare with full voice and with full heart that we are in the in-between moments. We are in the in-between moment of being in our sacred spaces, our spaces that are the descendants of the ancient Mishkan, and our private spaces in which some of us dwell alone and which some of us dwell with our closest others. This is temporary. This isolation that we feel, and may God heal our isolation. May God hear the anguished voices of those who are truly alone and lonely. We commit ourselves anew that once we, through our wisdom, are able to lift the veil of fear, we will redeem ourselves from our solitude and rejoin each other in sacred community. That we will go from merely holding hearts to once again holding hands. That our embraces will journey back from the virtual to the real. Even as our prayers and songs go out into the cloud, let us resolve in the words of Nehemiah, we shall not abandon this house of God. Our houses of God and Israel and Torah are still our houses, they are still our homes. They are here to sustain us and inspire us, to give shape to our lives, to give depth to our hopes, to give us water to quench our anguish. We will return to them, Nashuva. And we promise to continue to sustain them and to honor them for what they must continue to be. This is temporary. Od Yishama. Yet again shall the voices of children and adults be heard in our sanctuaries and our holy places. Nashuva. We will return. Amen. We join with our cantor in our closing song, and we wish all of you a Shabbat Shalom.
Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, Amen. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, Amen. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. I was given one announcement. Somebody texted me in the midst of this. There is no religious school this Sunday because we are on Pesach break, of course, and that was a mistake in our calendar. So don't show up online for the Ruach rally. It's not happening this Sunday. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.